Welcome to the show. I'm Kathy Ireland. Her own resilience, education, and unique insights have been called an IV for the soul. We're joined by the Resilience Leadership Institute's Dr. Taryn Marie Stayskell to learn more about the challenges of modern living and how resiliency can help position us for better leadership and even more fulfilling lives. Welcome, Dr. Taryn Marie.
Thank you. I'm so delighted to be here with you today.
Taryn, why is it that some people are effectively able to address challenges, as you say, while others just seem to struggle their way through?
When we get into a place where we're facing a challenge, our sympathetic nervous system tells us we have three options. It's fight, flight, or freeze. But when we realize we have more options than that, there's a set of behaviors that we can engage in that actually lead to a more productive, a more thoughtful, a more positive outcome. And based on that qualitative research, asking people about how they effectively addressed challenges, that led me to understand what those behaviors are. And we now call that the 5 practices of particularly resilient people.
How do the programs at the Resilience Leadership Institute prepare participants to better tackle and process all the challenges?
What we've really dedicated ourselves to is making resilience practical. We work with people in a variety of settings, in a sort of variety of engagements that range from keynote speaking to executive coaching to top team effectiveness to workshops to really bring the 5 practices of particularly resilient people to life. And through the online course, I can teach people as though I'm in the room with them and allow them to understand, the concepts and how this will enhance and benefit their lives. The 5 practices are really about what are those key behaviors that in any moment of challenge or change or complexity, we can kind of pull these out and engage with those things using these behaviors. So the first practice is the practice of vulnerability. And vulnerability, like resilience, that's kind of a squishy term, right? It doesn't have a really solid definition. And so what I found in my work is that vulnerability is really about allowing our inside self, our thoughts, our feelings, our experience, to match our outside self, the self that we show to the world. In psychology, we would call that congruence, right? The extent to which our inside self is congruent with the self that we show to the outside world. But that's also about being vulnerable, allowing people to truly see us and know us. And what I've understood now is that vulnerability really serves as the cornerstone for the other 4 practices of resilience.
Oh, I love that. That is so powerful. What an incredible future ahead for you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been such a pleasure.
And thank you for watching. I'm Kathy Ireland.